Yes, people. Good afternoon. Welcome back to the Football Locker Room channel. Obviously, today we're going to play evening's game. Do you know what I mean? Athletic Bilbao nil, Arsenal 2. Now, of course, you know what I mean? Happy with the win at the end, people. Do you know what I mean? I'm happy with the win. But yeah, man, there's a lot to speak on, people. I can't lie. There's a lot to speak on, man, because yeah, there's certain things that I didn't like about this positive lineup. I just don't get it. Like, you don't want to trust Ethan. I don't get it, man. Big up AJ, man, early in the building, man. Big up yourself, AJ. Yeah, meet people. Make sure you smash the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. Do you know what I mean? Big up yourself. Big up yourself, AJ. You know what I mean, man, saying that was the most undeserved 2-0. I don't think it was that bad. I don't think it was that bad, but it was just it was a close game, innit? It was a close game, man. Do you know what I mean? Big up Godfrey in the building. Do you know what I mean? Get ready for 3D in our midfield for City and Newcastle. It's nasty work, people. It really, really is nasty work, man. And it's funny because on Monday when I was speaking with James, yeah, he's gonna be here shortly, by the way, people, not to worry. But on Monday, when I was speaking to James, I said to him, "Do you know what? I bet you any money, yeah, we're gonna go to Atletico Bilbao with a midfield of Marino, Rice, and Zubimendi, because for whatever reason, despite I don't want to trust Ethan. I know a lot of people, yeah, are talking about, Eze must play in the 10, Eze must play in the 10. I personally don't think that's the case, and it's not that as they can't play on the left. It's how the manager utilizes him. Even in the big up yourself, AJ, man. Even in the game where Arteta shouting at him, I mean, stay on the left, stay on the left. Like, man, shut the fuck up, man. You know, there's a baller, let ballers ball, man. You know what I mean? I don't like some of these modern day managers, man, with their overarching positional play. Do you know what I mean? Where Eze can thrive best is when he's cutting inside, getting into central areas, man. Do you know what I mean? That is when he's best. What I'm saying, but man wants man to be hugging the touchline. And the thing is, yeah, with the way that we play, yeah, whether it's with Saka or whether it's without Saka, do you know what I mean? A lot of us in like the 10, 15 minutes before Eze came off, like Madueke will find himself space on the right, yeah, and we just play that switchboard to him. Do you know what I mean? I'm like, bro, can't we create another avenues? Do you know what I mean? This treatment towards Ethan is criminal. Now, 100%, I can understand not starting every single game, but it's like Odegaard's like, do you know what I mean? He's the most. Well, obviously, for me, it's Eze on the left, in it, because I'm not really trying to see Martinelli or Trossard starting. I'm not trying to see Ethan on the left neither. He's never fucking played there, people. So I'm not trying to do that. I'm not trying to do that. If it's not on the right, if it's not on the right wing, then the 10 is his best position. Do you know what I mean? But I don't know what it is, man. Don't trust him. And the thing is, yeah, the other day when Odegaard came off, was it against Leeds? That was, and I said this to James. No, I think it was Nottingham Forest. Sorry, people. Yeah, like that was a very mature performance from him. Okay, something he tried didn't come off, but guess what? When you're trying to create, sometimes that will happen, innit? I'm not saying right, man, to spam the ball and that. I don't like spam merchants. That's not me, innit? But sometimes when you're trying to progress the ball forward, do you know what I mean? You're trying to make a difficult pass, and the pass is on, and the execution isn't there. I can partially forgive a player for that because at least the intent is there. And then we go into the game with Marino, Rice, and Zubimendi, and shock. We struggled to keep hold of the ball. We struggled to keep hold of the ball. Not, I think we did have the better of possession, yeah. But what I mean is that Atletico Bilbao actually pressed us. They really did take the game to us, people, man. And when you got a midfield like that, do you know what I mean? Barely a half turn in sight, you are gonna struggle to progress the ball. Do you know what I mean? You want someone in that midfield that can receive the ball in a half turn, boom. Do you know what I mean? And do the defender. That's how you do it, man. But for whatever reason, people, for whatever reason, my man don't want to do it. You don't want to do it, man. What on earth has happened to Ethan and MLS minutes? I know, I hear it. Do you know what? Do you know what I will say? Yeah, I think it's the fact of the matter. If Pelofuri was an injury prone last season, yeah, that MLS would have been the first team. And I think this is how Arteta is seeing them. I think to him, he still thinks that, bro, these men are just little youths and they can get little microwave minutes here, kettle minutes there. This is how he sees them, unfortunately. Do you know what I mean? Now, it's still very early days, but now Calafiori has got a few games under his belt. Do you know what I mean? He's there to stay. And if it's not Calafiori, then it might be Hincapié. You know, MLS might be, you know what I mean, brought down to, the third choice left back. Or what we can do is try him in midfield, but he never tried that with Zinchenko. Why is he going to try that with MLS? I don't know, man. This buddy, yeah, is so stuck on the system, man. So stuck on the system. Big up Godfrey. Arteta, man, it always takes some time to be on that. I'll speak it out. It will come up in a sec. Arteta is so obsessed with Marino being a goal scorer midfield, and I hear it. But do you know what I mean? You don't have any real chance creators in that midfield. Do you know what I mean? And that's the problem. But he wants it that way. You know, he doesn't want freedom of expression. He wants to play. Do you know what I mean? He wants season. There has been a little bit more of attempt to go to play the ball a bit more forward, to play a bit long, like across the ground. Do you know what I mean? Because I'm not gonna lie, that chance that Gyökeres had, yeah, he should have bagged that, people. He should have bagged that. There's no way, yeah. He does well to stay on side. He does a quick little shift movement to stay in his own half, so that when the ball is played forward, yeah, like he will be on side, innit? You know, he done so well. The first touch was all right. The second touch was awful, man. You gotta take that ball and cut across the defender, so there's no chance of him getting caught up. There is not a single world where Gyökeres should get caught up in that situation. And what's worse, that last touch before the shot, he was even forced a little further wide to the left. You know what I mean? That's just one. Obviously, we want more of this, innit? Like, it ain't good enough. But that's just one example of how, okay, maybe it's not always side to side. Maybe we're trying to go a little bit more direct. You know what I mean? You see, like I said earlier, Noni on the right wing, sometimes he's in space. Play that switch ball to him. I've seen Calafiori do it, Eze do it, Supermendi do it. Do you know what I mean? But let's see what everyone else is saying, man. Let's see what everyone is saying, man. Big up YN in the building, man. Big up every time. Big up every time, man. Do you know what I mean? Let's see what we're saying here, man. AJ saying I wouldn't mind holding a sec. Man, let's take some Lord Cloud long for sure. What happened for me? What happened for my laptop? Anyways, I wouldn't mind Ezzy. I'll just read them out, people. There we go. Yeah, we finally got there. I wouldn't mind Ezzy out left when Ethan actually started the problem. Big up James in the building. The problem is his love child starts in the 10. Yeah, nah, I agree, man. I agree. Big up yourself, James, man. What you saying, man? You good?
No, big up, man. Big up. Sorry I'm late, people. Sorry I'm late, Shaq, man. Yeah, the game last night, I'm happy, man. I'm happy. You know I'm happy, bro. 2-0. When I see clean sheets and W's, no questions needed for me. But yeah, everyone sees the game differently. I've been listening backstage for the last 5 minutes, so I heard a bit of your opinions. But fair enough, man. Do you know what I mean? But at the same time, we got the W, man, away from home, man. Big up Godfrey in the house, man. So hopefully, for me, I'm just looking at City now. Obviously, I know this stream is about the game last night, but secretly, I've moved past it already. But I'm here to talk about it, obviously. Look, I think Martinelli did so well coming on, man. That's what we've needed. Instead of relying on these players for 90 minutes, overplaying them, we're making them sit on the bench, desperate to come on, desperate to make a difference, and to impress the manager. So competition breeds winning mentality even more, if that makes sense. So I'm just so happy about the depth, man. The game was a bore fest. The first half especially, boring. Is so boring to watch, so frustrating at the same time. But Shaq, how many times have we lost against Olympiacos, Sporting, all these teams we should be beating, and we get knocked out of the Europa League, or we lose a game in the Champions League against these lower teams that we should be beating? So I feel like we've turned the corner personally. But go on, Shaq. Let me hear what you got to say. Like, let's have a debate about it, because I know that you're not completely happy with the performance.
Season, yeah. I think. Do you know what? Yeah, I'm not mad in it. Do you know what I mean? I say this because when when we scored those 2 goals, bro, I was laughing hysterically, bro, because I lost my mind when my man brought off both Gyökeres and Eze. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? And then all of a sudden, Trossard comes with a flick, yeah. The Bolivian manages to keep it under control, and he scams a slotted shot. I'm like, no fucking way did it just work. I was like, no way. This didn't just happen.
I saw you in the chat. You was going mad in the chat.
Yeah. Not only that, bro, I was laughing hysterically because, bro, do you know what messed up my mind even more, James? Do you know what messed up my mind even more, people? We saw the Bolivian, yeah, beat his man, go around, carry the ball by the touchline, keep it in play, and find someone. Nah, God was on that pitch. That wasn't Martinelli. That's God himself controlling his legs and his mind. That is what happened, man. That's what happened. I still can't believe it. Do you know what I mean? So obviously, like, I'm annoyed, but I'm not mad at it because it's like I hated the decision. It helped us win the game. Do you know what I mean? But obviously, when it comes to dissecting it, yeah, like I am gonna bring up like certain concerns in it. Do you know what I mean? I don't know if you heard me talking about Eze. Arteta always asking him to hug the touchline, etc. And obviously, there was a good. In fact, Gyökeres had 2 good chances. That one where he was through and go on the header as well, man. Do you know what I mean? Look, I don't know what you think of him as a pure footballer. As a pure footballer, I don't think he's good. But I've always said this to people. How many years have we had strikers that drop deep, link up and up, but then when there's a chance to be created, no one's in the flipping box. Do you know what I mean? So my thing with York, score goals, be a nuisance. And I'm sorry, but at least one of those chances you score. The header, I can understand it's a diving header, cool. Not the easiest chance, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? But that one where he's through on goal,
that was a good attempt as well.
Supposed to be bag. It wasn't an easy chance. But the one when you went through on goal, hey, that's your bag, man. That's your bag. You gotta slot that.
No, but you know
can't let a defender.
You know when he went through 1-on-1.
Wait.
Yeah, you know that shot that he missed that you're talking about. Like he did everything right. He just, you know, the touch just before he shot with his left foot. So the second last touch before he shot. That's the touch where he just over touched it a little bit. If it was a couple inches more inwards instead of outwards, he might have been able to wrap his left foot around that more with more power and accuracy. So I just feel, but he did everything right in that position because the defender was catching him. He's put it on his left away from the defender. Now the defender can't get the ball unless he takes him out. So he's got the shot. But like I said, the last touch before the shot was just overran, like overhit. Do you know what I mean? Too much on it. And he couldn't wrap his foot around it properly. But he still got it on target, though. Still got it on target.
No, that's not good enough, man. That's not good enough. My problem isn't the second to last touch. My problem was his second touch overall. So when he just gets past the halfway line, yeah, that second touch, you need to be running into the path where you're cutting off the defender. The guy's supposed to be big. He's supposed to be strong. He's supposed to be quick. Do you know what I mean? You're through and goal, cut across the defender. Because at the end of the day, that defender should never have ever been. He should have never ever. Gyökeres should have never ever needed to be in a situation where he has to take that touch to the left. He takes that touch to the left because if he doesn't take that touch to the left, defender wins the ball. Sorry. It's his movement with the ball, man. He should have cut in much earlier and just cut them off from early. Do you know what I mean? Because then now it's not a thing where they have to challenge you or put you off. They literally have to get a red card if they want to stop you from scoring. Really, it was the movement before you even got to the last touch, man. That needed to be better.
No,
I can't lie, but
no, trust me, I hear you. You know what I hear you.
Like,
No, Shaq. No, trust me. But remember, look, he's only just joined us, yeah. So I'm not like, why doesn't Gyökeres get time? Like he's already got 3 and 4 in the Prem. Yeah, he never did that well yesterday. I'll be honest with you, he never, yeah. But you got to give him a transition period at least, man. Do you know what I mean? And already he's got goals under his belt, so I'm not too worried about Gyökeres. And funny enough, yeah, once Havertz is back, even though I don't want him, I want to replace him. We need a second striker better than him. We can always put Martinelli up there. Do you know what I mean? So I just feel like we need to manage his minutes the way Arteta has been. Maybe not rely on him too much because imagine he gets injured. So we need to just get through until all our injuries are back, man, honestly. But I'm not too worried about Gyökeres, man. He's got 3 and 4. He's not... Look, I'll just say this last thing on Gyökeres, yeah? People are too caught up on the modern striker. People want a Suarez. They want an Isak. They want... Bro, but I remember back in the day, man, the best... Until Henry and all that, the strikers were like Ian Wright, Sheringham, Shearer. Do you know what I mean? Andy Cole, Canu, Bergkamp. Like, they wasn't always these modern strikers. Do you know what I mean? They was quite traditional. And I'm just saying, yeah, last thing, and then I'll let you go through, Shaq, yeah? Gyökeres is a traditional striker. He's not your modern striker, man. And, like, if you had to ask me who, I would have took Ekatike. Do you get it? So it is what it is, man. We've got Gyökeres now. He's good enough to score goals for us. He's not the most exciting modern striker, but he's still a good striker, and he'll put that ball in the back of the net. And that's all what matters with him. What numbers at the end of the day, all what matters with Gyökeres is what numbers he gets at the end of the season. And that's the truth.
But you also, all right, you also have to look at the football on the pitch, innit? Do you know? I mean, it's not necessarily just about the numbers itself, but when you are presented with certain opportunities, like, you need to put them away. Because let me tell you something, if that was Kai Havertz, we would be giving him hell. Let's not lie to ourselves. If that was Kai Havertz, we'll be sitting here on the street right now. This is why we need a fucking striker. I know all this time. This manager ain't got this striker. Rare tear. Blah, blah, blah. We've got an actual gunman now. We've got an actual shooter. I'm expecting you to shoot. Do you know what I mean? I'm expecting you to handle the AK, to handle the pistol, to handle the sniper. Do you know what I mean? I need you to be licking off different type of shots. You understand? Whether it's the Mac 10 and you're spraying it, or it's the sniper and you got to be still and all of them. Bro, you need to lick different type of shots. And that type of chance there, by the gunman's got to put away. But let's not focus on your question. It's not really about giving him time. I mean, do you know what I mean? It's not a thing of, I'm rubbing him out. I'm just saying that you're a bagsman. I have certain expectations. Doesn't matter if you're new, this, that, whatnot, blah, blah. I don't care. That's my thing, really. That's my thing, really, man.
Well, let's
go ask your question
through the chat, innit? Let's go through the chat for a bit.
What do you Yeah. I'll ask you the question after, man.
No. Ask me the question.
Big up Godfrey, man. In the building.
No, ask me the question. No. Ask me the question.
No, look, I was gonna say, what do you think of Madueke's performance? I want to know.
I think it was good, but he's not never going to be that. Listen, this is the thing, yeah. If you could get Saka to do a bit of nonny shit, I would say that's the perfect blend of player. Because if you have a player that's doing nonny shit and Saka shit, 2 in 1, that's a great player, man. That's a great player. Because I'm seeing shit that Noni does shit that Saka don't do sometimes. Do you know what I mean? But at the same time, Saka's overall the better player, man. Saka would have scored last night. I honestly believe that from the bottom of my heart. Saka would have scored yesterday. He would have been a difference maker. There was a couple times, yeah, Noni could have cut in a bit better and let the shot rip, yeah, which I think Saka would have. And he got blocked twice. Saka off, man. That's all I'm saying. And Saka's more decisive in those key areas where I don't know if anyone else noticed this. I asked Shaq, he said he didn't notice, yeah. But there was one moment, yeah. I think it was the moment where he did the outside foot shot. It possibly could have been that moment. Instead of doing that, he could have sold the defender, put a defender on his ass, yeah. And then if you look up, you had Eze running in a perfect position. Perfect position. You lay that ball to Eze just past the penalty spot, he's scoring. You know what I mean? The keeper's front post. He would have been completely open around the penalty area. He would have scored that. But Noni, I don't know what he did there. So obviously, with product, he ain't got the product. But hopefully, he's still only 23 years old. Hopefully, he can learn a bit more, add some more things to his game. Hopefully, it's not too late for him. Do you know what I mean? But I did think he did well, and I do like his performance. I can't sit here and lie to you and say I don't like the way he plays, because I do. I like the way he attacks the defenders. He goes 1-on-1 or 2-on-1. He don't care. I like the way he goes inside or outside. I like his little shimmies, his feints. I like the way he moves. But he needs to add goals and assists. He has to. He has to. This is the modern era, bro. Do you know what I mean? He has to add goals and assists, especially as you're playing in a 4-3-3 and you're playing right wing. So you should be getting on the score sheet and you should be adding to this team. But apart from that, his overall play, I think he did well last night. Like just needed something to add to it. Like if you added a goal or assist to his play last night, that's a good performance. Am I lying, Shaq, or are we seeing two different games? Like I don't know.
Me personally, I think it was shit. That's performance so far.
I hear that.
I can't lie. I'm gonna get to it. But let me just go through the chat first. Let me go through the chat in it. You know what I mean, big up Godfrey. There are. Your correct touches needs to be goals. I agree, Shaq. I don't need him to be that clean. Not listen, yeah. Hey, James, I'm sorry, yeah. You've seen me on the GCs, but when man are talking about who don't jump into the pockets, I'm like, listen, I'm not gonna ask, yeah. I'm not gonna ask a flipping engineer to fix my pipe, a gas engineer to fix my pipes. I'm not gonna ask a gardener to fix my roof. That's better. I am not gonna ask a gardener to fix my roof. I know what Gyökeres is, so I don't really care too tough whether he drops into pockets. We've had years of strikers doing that, and lo and behold, when we're putting balls across the box, there's nobody fighting there, mate. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's nobody there, so but I ain't concerned about none of that. You know what I mean? But it's one of them ones where a player like that I can only rate so highly. Do you know what I mean? I can only rate so highly. But yeah, man, I thought Gyökeres would bag when he went clean through. Yeah, no, same, man. Same. Big up Gunner for life in the chat, man. Big up yourself, man. 10 times, man. Gyökeres doesn't get time because Arteta didn't want him. He's better signing. I hear it, man. I hear it. But you know, you can't have it all your way. You know what I mean? Your little spoke. See you next Tuesday. You know what I mean? You can't have it all your way, mate. You know what I mean? Life. I remember when Man City bought Doku, Pep was like, yo, who is he? I don't know this brother. You know what I mean? It's one thing. You can't have it all your way, man. Victor Gyökeres is better than Hugo Curry, and that's what we need currently. That simple. I hear it. I do think Ekitike is a good. He's a better footballer. Do you know what? I can't lie, people. I don't know what you think, James, but I think Ekitike is a much better footballer. The thing with Gyökeres is that when it comes to out-and-out strikers, very, very few have gotten 20-plus goals in the last 3 seasons. Gyökeres has. So, and I've watched him. The guy can strike. I
told you, I would have.
Hugo can finish though.
For me, I did tell you this, Shaq. Yeah, it was Isaac, Ekitike, then Gyökeres. Those were the 3 best strikers on the market this summer. And we got the 3rd best, but he's the most proven goal scorer out of the 3. So you know, like we've got him now. Do you know what I mean? We got to move forward now. We got to stop thinking about what we could have done, and we got Gyökeres now. We got to play to his strengths, and we got to win the league, and that's the objective, and that's it. And I expect him to get 20 Premier League goals. He's already got 3. So, but yeah, let's run through this chat, man. Let's not keep the chat waiting. Let's just run through it. Go on, Shaq.
Yeah, you have to remember what this manager done to Aubameyang. Yeah, no, we remember. Do you know what I mean? Left wing back shifts and that we don't forget. Do you know what I mean? I don't know if it's 100% true or not, but apparently Aubameyang put hands on him, blood. Do you know what I mean? Aubameyang, I wish I was you. If that is true, I wish I was you. You know what I mean? Jesus. James, it's funny. If Arteta didn't want 29, we could have got Alexander Isak that summer, and we wouldn't be in the debate. Yeah, I hear it, but you know what? At the time,
That's
Isaac had
fact.
his niggling injury issues, but he had his. Bro, I don't think at the time it would have been worth it. Do you know what I mean? Because it would have made sense to bring in someone with the injury issues with a manager that we have that, and look how he's dealt with man that gets injuries. You know what I mean? So yeah, man, Madueke's performance was mediocre. Yeah, I think it was shit. But I'm gonna get to that in a sec, people. Do you know what I mean? Um, they got AJ and you want Nani plus Saka. At least say, why did we let him go to Bayern Munich? Nah, here it only 50 something mil. Although I do believe Palace might have charged the Premier League club a bit more money, but yeah, nah, man. I thought he would go for more money than he did, to be fair. And looks like he's doing all right over there, man. Do you know what I mean? Got a title in the bag and whatnot. Godfrey again, Madueke end product lets him down. He causes problems against his fullback, but we need him to be more decisive. Nah, I fully hear it, my brother. I fully hear it. You know what? Yeah. The funny thing is that I don't think Madueke always beats his fullback in it. Like what I saw yesterday was a little bit of the Chelsea Madueke in it. Do you know what I mean? I think there was times he lost control of the ball a bit, and his final ball. You see, people, yeah. I'm not a GNA man in it. I'm not a numbers man. You see, sometimes, yeah, you can play a pinpoint cross, and I know I'm repeating myself, people. I know I'm repeating myself. You can play a pinpoint cross to someone's toe, blood. Yeah, that's good end product. But guess what? Sometimes defenders just do a good job. Sometimes they defend well. So I don't need to see GNA, yeah, to see if man have end product or not. Do you know what I mean? Especially from direct wingers that hold the touchline, bro. You can't score goals from the wing. Do you know what I mean? Like in Salah's heyday,
Big up,
okay,
man.
maybe a little.
Big up.
I know last season he had a great season, yeah, but for most of the time, bro, how many times do you see Salah holding the touchline, bro? How many times? I want to know. He bags bare goals, right?
Not much. Not
Because he can't
much.
simply play centrally. Man can't score from the touchline. Do you know what I mean? But let me stop waffling though. But yeah, that's my bit on Madueke, James. I think his final product here was what I saw of him at Chelsea. I can't lie, bro. Do you know what I mean? And I remember that you know the outside of the foot thing that you spoke of. I remember now. And at first, yeah, I didn't know whether he was crossing or shooting or not. The more I watched that, the more it just seemed like raw, like he actually went for the shot. Brain dead business, man. Honestly, brain dead business. Um, don't give me the age thing, James. Man, Saka was better than Nani by 19. What are you saying to that, James? Because I've got my own opinion on this. What are you saying?
I don't know, man. Do you know what? I'll be honest with you. I didn't know nothing about Noni until he played for Chelsea. And when I watched him play for Chelsea, I told Jordan, yeah, I think he's good. Jordan was going on like he was the best thing since sliced bread at the time. Um, but I said he was definitely their second best winger at the time, over second after Neto. And I liked his style, and I thought he was a B Tech version of Saka. That obviously no player is the same. When you compare two players, they're never going to be. I'm just comparing them. They're not the same. They can never be the same. But I'm just saying they're similar in certain things. And I don't know, man. Saka's more of a modern player for a manager like Arteta to play his system. Even for England, they couldn't take him off. They had to push him to left back to keep him on the pitch. The guy does what the manager asks for, man. You know what I mean? If he asks you to give 100, run up and down, get back, he does that. Do you know what I mean? Martinelli and Saka are two wingers in the two wingers in the world that can go forward and they can go backwards. I don't think Noni can go backwards, man. He's not good on the back foot. He's not good defensively, but obviously just attacking input. Obviously, he's still not as good as Saka in my eyes. But I know I got a feeling, yeah. Everyone's gonna say Noni's shit and he's not even a good player. So what's your take on it, Shaq? Who's better at 19, Saka or Noni? And big up Ollie Bunnerg for liking and being a new subscriber, man. Big yourself up, man. And let us know in the chat if you're Arteta in or out, because everyone likes to know that in the chat. And even me and Shaq like to know that. So yeah, let us know. But yeah, Shaq, what was you saying Who do you think's better at 19?
I believe you're even asking that question. This is blasphemy, James. What are we doing here?
That's what I'm saying.
What are we doing? Did James just really ask me who was better at 19? Madueke or Saka? What the hell was Madueke doing at 19? Man. I want to know, blood. What PhD reserve or something? Nah, James, you got me effed up, man. Got me effed up. But that shouldn't even be a question, bro. That should just be a given. And you know what? For that, I've got a like 1-2 people. I've got a like 1-2 for that. That's crazy work, you know. Of course, Saka. No question. Absolutely no question. That should never be a question. Imagine asking about who was better at 19. Noni or Saka. That's crazy. Can't lie, my brother. That's crazy.
You know, I'm Midwest.
I agree with you, AJ. Sorry, bro, go on.
No. Go through the chat, man. The chat's waiting. The chat's waiting.
I was literally gonna say quickly, AJ. I agree with you. This whole age thing is overrated, blood. Do you know what I mean? Most top players, you know, their borders from when they're young. Do you know what I mean? Like Arsene Wenger said it, bro. Like by the time you're 15, you should already have that technical makeup. From the age of 15 and up, bro, you don't improve that much technically. You can improve hair, you can improve physically, obviously, because you're growing. But technically, bro, you don't just turn 24 and all of us, like, there's just certain fundamentals in your game that you will always carry with you. Do you know what I mean? Madueke is always going to be this type of winger. I believe I could be wrong, but most of the time that's the case. Most of the time that's the case. I don't know any of the, well, to be fair, you can argue Vitinha. He was at Wolves, isn't it? But I bet you any money, yeah, with a player like Vitinha, even though he was at Wolves when he was like 19 or whatnot, I bet you he still had some of the same qualities. We just didn't notice because he played for Wolves. I mean, he was still agile. He probably still controlled the ball well. Do you know what I mean? Could pass well. Still had the fundamentals. I don't believe in this age shit, people. I don't. Do you know what I mean? It's way overstated. Even Mohamed Salah, Chelsea sold Mohamed Salah, bro. My man was 21, 22, banging goals in Serie A. Do you know what I mean? This age thing is overrated, man. I'm telling you. Right, let me stop waffling, people. Let me stop.
No. Shaq. You're wrong, you know. Shaq, wait, Shaq.
Yeah.
You're definitely wrong on that. Salah didn't do fuck all until his last 2 seasons in Italy before he came to Liverpool. And he came to Liverpool when he was 24. And he only just started having good seasons when he was 22 and 23. Saka has been injured last season at the end of it, and he's just got injured now. He's just turned 24. Saka's career from before 24 years old was better than Salah's. No one can tell me otherwise. So I'm just letting everyone know. Salah's biggest part of his career was when he went to Liverpool at 24 and banged out. That's it.
My Lord, is this?
Am I chatting shit?
Tell me people. You know what? Is this what you want to do? That's calm, bro. That's calm, bro. I can't believe I'm defending Salah here, man. I think for a top player, he's a bit of a scrub technically, but if this is what we're gonna do, how old is this brother now? Yeah, don't worry. I'm gonna share my screen in a sec. Do you know what I mean? 33, 25. So what? 2013. Let's go back to 2013. Maybe I am chatting shit. Who knows? Maybe I am, but let's check this.
No, listen, we're gonna go. You know
what I mean?
The chat before he was 24 years old. I'll go through the chat. Yeah, whilst he goes and gets things, people. Once he gets his evidence that he thinks he's gonna get. Yeah, I'll run through the chat. Yeah, but I'm just saying. Yeah, you can go and do the statistics all you want. Salah, before he went to Liverpool at 24, 25, Saka's had a better career up until 24. Yes, from 24 till now, Salah's won everything with Liverpool. I'm not doubting that, AJ. I'm just saying. How do we not know that Saka in the next 10 years how do we know he doesn't win a Champions League and a couple Prems? We don't know. We might win a Champions League and a couple Prems in the next 10 years with Saka. That's what I'm banking on, people. But yeah, I'm gonna go through the chat whilst Saka Man called you Saka, Shaq. Well, Shaq looks for what he needs to look for, man. Let me find where we are. Okay. Godfrey says, AJ, we should have had Elise alongside Ezzy right now. Yeah, that would have been nice still. James, it comes back to your manager. 3DM means Noni has to be put at least one GA game. He can't do that. Not good enough. Yeah, like I said, he's never going to get more GA than Saka. I never said he is. What would your starting lineup be for Sunday? Yeah, I already answered this in the comments. That's exactly the lineup. Skip forward. 98 goals in 102 league games. Doesn't lie. Feed him. He scores goals. Arteta doesn't want to feed him. I think you're talking about Gokeres, AJ. No, he'll get 20 Premier League goals anyway. Ekitike is is better than Haaland, who has minimal touches. Yeah, I would say Gokeres is a better overall football player than Haaland, but Haaland definitely gets the GA, man. Definitely gets the. Nem says hi. AJ says him because he is not Sesko. Okay. Ollie Bonerg says, new subscriber from South Africa. Big yourself up, man. It's nice to get new people coming from all over the world, man. It makes us happy, man. Gives us a reason to do this. We can't do this without you lot, man. So big yourself up, man. Each are in or out. It's all here. You might get your answer here. He says, it's all on the manager this season. We must win a major or walk. That's exactly my stance. I think if you're Arteta in, Arteta out, top gooner, bottom gooner, I think we're all on the same page with that one still. Madueke, the new Jovino. I hear that. You lot are disrespecting the thing. Jovino was the biggest flop he was one of our biggest flops, man. He was one of our biggest flops. Hey, Shaq, you found that thing that you wanted to find yet? Godfrey says,
bro,
no one knew who Madueke was at 19. James definitely, 100%. I didn't even answer that question. I read it. Go on, Shaq.
No, I was just gonna say, yeah, this thing's taking forever to load in. But all I know was that when man was 23, he got 14 goals in it and 6 assists. That's all I know, bro. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, I'm trying to load the next season, but it's just taking bare long, but I can't be asked. If you don't believe me, you can fact check it. You know what I mean? Man was at 23, 24. Man was bagging goals in Serie A, bro. You know what I mean? He was bagging goals. There's a reason why Liverpool bought him in the first place, my bro.
He did. No, 100%. I'm not saying he didn't. He did bang in those last 2 seasons, but I'm just saying prior to those seasons, he did nothing. What Saka's done, yeah, from the age of 16 to 24 is more than Salah did from the age of 16 to 24. But Salah from 24 to 33 has killed the game. He's won the African Cup with his country. He's won the Champions League. He's won 2 Premier Leagues. He's won the FA Cup. He's won a Carabao Cup. He's won the lot, mate. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, yeah, Saka's coming into his prime, and it does seem like we will get a new manager next season, or we have Arteta, and either way, we are in a position to compete and win trophies in the next 5 years. That's facts. I want to hear nothing else. So Saka can get some trophies added.
You know, Saka's already in his prime.
To his honors. AK Gunner for Life says, Dalman is better than Madueke with a higher ceiling, but Madueke is more ready to play right wing right now for 90 minutes, definitely. I don't think Dalman should be playing 90 minutes for Arsenal at 15 years old. I mean, trips to Spain. It's pre-season's finished. Ain't the kid in school. Ain't he got school? Like, I don't know what's going on. He must be getting homeschooled. But yeah,
I've got GCSEs and that.
Anything you want to go through?
Still.
Say that again.
Yeah, nah, people are forcing the Dalman thing still. Like, we know he's talented. Yeah, we might like him more than Madueke, but bro, like, chill. Do you know what I mean? He should be playing in the Premier League under 21s. Really. And then getting the odd, and then getting, I don't know, 3-4 appearances.
I do
The
think he should start against Port
like,
Vale,
man,
though.
man, I just forced it.
What's your thoughts on that? Do you think?
Oh, yeah. Oh, 100%. 100%. But that's about it, my bro. Do you know what I mean? You don't need to be playing Premier League games right now. Do you know what I mean? We already got Ethan there. We got Madueke there. Sak's going to come back from injury. Like, man, just training with the first team. Sometimes he might be on the bench and he will get 1 or 2 starts against lower league opposition.
So
that's all, man.
Just one question I got for you. Would you play Dalman? If you was Arteta, would you play Dalman on the right? Or would you play him in Odegaard's position against Port Vale?
I'll play him on the right. Because that's all I've seen him play, really. Well, in men's football, that's all I've seen him play on that right-hand side, man. Causing chaos. And then you got Ethan in the 10, because I think Ethan, he's got a bit more experience. Well, he's got more experience under his belt. Do you know what I mean? I think he'll be more mature in what he does with Dalman. Like, don't get me wrong, he looks like a great talent, but all I really see him do is run up, man. Do you know what I mean? Don't get me wrong, like he can.
I hear you.
What's the term to put it? Like, he's not just gonna. He doesn't just aimlessly attack his fullback in it. If the option ain't on, like, he would do the sensible thing. But I haven't really seen his like chance creation prowess. Do you know what I mean? Can you cross the ball? Do you have the slide rule pass? All of these different things. How's your shot? His shot don't look good at the moment. Like, it don't. But I know Ethan, from the moment he come in, he does the cutting slap. Do you know what I mean? Dalman don't have that. I haven't seen enough from Dalman for me to be like, yeah, he definitely needs to be a part of the first team. And a lot of man might use your man as an example, but bro, Dalman ain't your mouth. Love the kid, but he ain't your mouth, bro. He ain't that. I'm telling people.
Hey, do you know? All right, so let me ask you what AJ's question. Yeah, AJ has asked someone in the chat, the new subscriber, big both of you up here. He's asked him if Arteta lost, because do you know what? AJ loves this question, isn't it? So I'm going to ask you, Shaq, yeah, so you can say it on screen for the people. Lost to Port Vale, would you sack him on the spot?
Lost to Port Vale, Jesus Christ. Boy, midway. Do you know what it is? Yeah, as much as I want Arteta out, yeah, let him run his course, man. Let him run his course. Let him kill himself.
You mean the end of the season?
I mean
run
that
the course to the end of the season,
metaphorically, not literally. Yeah. Let it run. Do you know what I mean? Unless you're giving me Hansi Flick here or Luis Enrique, which we're not gonna get right now. Like, bro, let it run. Yeah, let him die. Sorry, yeah, let him die, bruv. You know what I mean? Let him die. Mid-season, let's just unless you're getting the very best. And don't get me wrong, there are many more other managers that are better than Arteta. I want the manager out. I just don't think mid-season is just. I don't know, man. It's not it for me. I'd rather wait, to be honest.
All right, so do you know what? So for fun, yeah, let me ask, because personally, if he lost against Port Vale, because I do not see that's like a 1% chance happening, yeah, I wouldn't sack him personally. But you know what? Just to segue to another question from AJ's question, yeah, like, would you sack him? I mean, let me ask you this: if you sacked him after the Port Vale loss, how do you think the players would take that? Do you think that would be a good thing? Or do you think it will be a bad thing? Do you feel, because I feel like if we sack him before the end of the season over some petty shit, I think the fans, some of the players wouldn't like that. I think a lot of the players in this team, if not all of them, are behind this manager. So I'm just saying, I feel like if you're gonna sack him, like Shaq said, let it run its course to at least the end of the season. At least if he goes off season after no trophies won, the players could understand it. Then they could get behind a new manager with a preseason. But I don't think sacking a manager after a loss would do the team much good. Personally, that's my opinion. What, Shaq, you want to add anything to that? Like, if we say they did sack Arteta after Port Vale loss, do you think that would affect the players in a good way or a bad way? Let me ask you that.
I think in a good way, man. They can do with a new voice.
Oh,
Do you know what I mean? These men are tired of these men are getting
fair
tired
enough.
of getting robbed by
See, we all got
pickpockets.
different
These
opinions.
men are tired, yeah. These men are tired of getting robbed by pickpockets, yeah, and squeezing lemons, bro. Do you know what I mean? They're not here for it. Do you know what I mean? Eze's not trying to stay on the touchline. Do you know what I mean? Skelly's trying to play midfield, not flipping left back and having to play two different positions. I think it'll be a breath of fresh air. I don't think it's a case where the players don't like the manager or don't respect the manager. I do think they will feel a bit of some type of way, especially the new players. The new players are coming in there like, yo, like, he's supposed to be the manager. Now all of a sudden there's a change, whatnot, etc. People that's been at the club for a long time that I think they will miss him. But I think a fresh voice, a fresh outlook, a new tactical approach would be. I think it will be a breath of fresh air for these players, man. And they won't admit it, but if you make the right appointment, do you know what I mean? I think after a little while, I think the players will enjoy it still. So I think the right appointment that will turn into a positive straight. I'm convinced of it.
Well, that's why football's a funny thing, man. I have the totally opposite opinion to that. Still, I think it would make us go backwards one step. But if we did it at the end of the season and we brought in Wike in, I think that's where we would go crazy. Like, even if we won the FA Cup, I think that's great. I think that's quality stuff. That's what I'm saying. I'm not against getting rid of Arteta, but it has to be at the right time and it has to be for the right reasons. But yeah, let me just run through this chat a bit more, man. People forget Mo Salah scored against us for Chelsea and answering us thousands of games. Yeah, exactly, man. No, I get I've not exactly to the Mo Salah comment. Yeah, he scored one goal, but he was a flop at Chelsea. I'm talking about exactly. Look where we was losing 6-0. 6-0. That day I was at work. I was pissed. You can call me Ollie. Come on, you gooners. Big up, Ollie. I'm just calling him Ollie. Yeah, we'll just call you Ollie from now on. Big up, Ollie, man.
Hey,
I'm all right. You're not just giving dappins, man. You're not just giving dappins.
Africa, you know. Big up yourself.
Trust me. Big up from South Africa, man. I agree with you on the views stream. Oh, you agree with me on the view stream?
Whoa, James, go back to the last comment. Go back to the last comment. That's it.
You don't start Saliba Sunday. You
James,
don't drop Mascara for unfit Saliba.
About Saka.
Is that the point?
A lot of people, there's a delay in it. Just let you know, a delay.
All right, cool.
Yo, James.
You go to the comment.
Why can't I see it?
Yeah, go through the comment. What was it about Saka?
Bruv, I can't see it, but I think
because Arteta's made Saka the new Michael Owen.
Yeah, I think AJ said that Arteta's. Yeah, bruv. Hey, listen, yeah. Hey, James, I can't lie, man's fearful, you know.
Fearful for what?
Man's actually fearful, you know.
For what?
Of
what are you fearful?
Future, brother. Of Saka's future.
But that's what Noni's come in to do, bro. Let the man rest.
Bro.
Let the man come back slow.
Have gone, my bro.
Yeah, it's not looking good.
But he better come back. Do you know what I mean? Because Michael Owen didn't. Diaby didn't. Do you know what I mean? I know Dembele did.
Nah, but you know what? Wait. I'll say this, yeah. Wait. I'll say this, yeah. I'll say this. Michael Owen didn't come back from it, yeah. I'll say this. The only thing that Saka has that might favor him, yeah, is that Michael Owen was technically gifted, but he was a pace merchant, bro. He relied on a lot of his acceleration and his pace. Saka, on the other hand, he doesn't rely on it. He is more technical. He's not relying on his pace as much. He's relying on his mind and what he does and his decisions. And I feel like players like that, we know technical players like Bergkamp and players like this, they can last longer than the players who rely on their speed. So I'm just saying, yeah, Michael Owen also had to play striker where he makes runs. Every game he's making runs, yeah, in behind. That's hard on his hammies. You get it. Saka ain't making runs like that. He's trying to get the ball at his feet. He's trying to cut it in, link up. So I'm just saying, yeah, I do feel like the style of Saka in our system, it's not the same as Michael Owen as a whole. You can't really. There is comparisons, but the way that they're gonna play in the future is too. Owen had to play like Michael Owen. He couldn't play any other way. He had to. He had to go on those runs, man. He had to put those full sprints into action. Like he done so many sprints a game. But go on, Shaq, man. Anything you want to add to that? Cut me off when you think I'm chatting shit, Shaq, man. Don't be scared to.
What the hell do you think? No, cause there's a delay in it. Do you know what I mean? Because there's a delay, so I'm always gonna. Well, I don't know. In my head, there's a delay in it. Do you know what I mean? So I'm always gonna wait till we finish, yeah, because otherwise it will get a bit. Yeah. But what do you think Saka does all game, my bro? The player even came out and said, "I want to attack more, but the manager wants us to defend." What do you think we're doing all of that sprinting forward, sprinting backwards? And remember, our wings, yeah, are expected to hug that touchline and carry the ball all the way down the pitch, and then beat one man, beat two man, beat three man, and find someone. And then when we lose the ball, we got to sprint all the way the fuck back. Or we got to press. What, you think all of those sprints up and down ain't going to catch up? Come on, man. Like...
Yeah, he's not Messi. He's not going to walk. He's not going to walk around. But yeah, he's going to have to work.
Real quick here. Obviously, I'm not old enough here to have the privilege of watching young Michael Owen in it. But I've seen clips of this guy. He ain't just pace, man. He ain't just pace, brother. From what I saw, he wasn't just pace, man.
I'm just saying, like,
you know what I mean, he could trick a man.
He wasn't, but he was playing. I'm saying, look, he was playing an error when he was playing the 4-4-2, and
yeah.
No, his finishing is different.
But bro, when he moved to United, they changed to a 4-3-3, my brother.
Good, yeah.
But that's the technical, right? Let me say something, because you said that he relies on his pace. Yeah. First off, yeah, Saka does not have one elite attribute. I don't give a fuck what anyone tells me. He doesn't have one elite attribute, not one. Michael Owen did.
Hey, Shaq. One thing, Shaq. I don't think you realize how fast Owen was. Wait.
So I don't want to
Shaq. I don't think, Shaq. I don't know if you knew how fast Owen was. Owen's like Mbappe's speed.
I think he was rapid, but
like if he was in FIFA, he's rapid, bro. Rapid. With the ball as well.
I know, but the thing is, yeah, even with injuries, yeah, he can still play, he can still finish. He's still got top level of finishing. Saka doesn't have one top level footballing attribute. All of his attributes are very good.
Yeah.
And let's not hold on a second.
Okay. Let me ask a question. You've got a great finish and you've got top speed and you've got decent dribbling, yeah. But when you hit like 28, 27, when you should be in the prime of your life, but you've been hit by so many injuries, so that's with Saka. So I get it, yeah. But my point is, and the only thing I'm defending it is that Saka, he will still be able to run up and down the pitch. Yeah, he won't be as good, but when he gets the ball, he'll be looking for it at feet. He'll be looking to cut inside, play 1-2s with Odegaard at a steady pace. But Owen's whole fit, and he could still be Saka. Do you get it? Look at Salah. He's not got rapid pace. He does it on the right wing. He's had bad injuries in the past. I'm just saying, Michael Owen was in a 4-4-2 era. Yeah, when he used to play and use his speed. So when he got older and he couldn't rely on his speed, yeah, he can still finish good. He was never going to be as effective as a modern striker coming through like Suarez or fucking Torres or Drogba or Henry. Like he won't competing with them lot at that no more. Do you get it? So I'm just saying, like he lost his attribute. Like trust me, he relied on it so much that he couldn't adjust. I'm being real with you, like with the Owen thing. He was never the same. Like after. Once after, like, you know, he was never when he went to United, he wasn't the same player.
James, I hear you, but my point is this: yeah, one, at least Owen had one top level attribute. Saka doesn't. That's his finishing. That's number one. Number two, look,
Mm.
you're older than me. You've probably seen him. I haven't, in it. Who the hell am I to? Who the hell am I to comment? Do you know what I mean? But at the age of, bro, the guy won a Ballon d'Or at 21, bro. The guy was in the same conversations as Ronaldo. Me personally,
I know.
I don't think here you can be. I don't think you can be in the conversations with Ronaldo if the only elite thing that you had about you is your pace. I just don't think. At least you can rely on hitting the back of the net. Do you know what I mean? Like Saka's not elite at one-on-ones. He's not elite at dribbling. Do you know what I mean? Now both of his hammies have gone. He's got pace, but not blistering pace. What happens if you lose the pace? Then what? What player does he become? You know what I mean? He ain't no prime playmate. I don't know, bro. All I'm saying, because I don't want us to go on forever, all I'm saying is that, bro, I'm worried about, man. Don't get me wrong, he's a good player, very good player. I don't think he has an elite attribute, yeah, aside from his physicality to lean on. I just don't. So yeah, I'm a bit worried. I can't lie, people. I'm worried, man. Thank you,
Right,
Mattel.
wait,
Thank
let's
you,
go.
thank
Hey,
you.
let's go through the chat a bit. Let's
Could
go
have
through the
kept
chat a
Pepe,
bit.
but you
Listen,
know,
Ryan, welcome
yeah,
back.
we'll go for the chat, people, man.
Welcome, welcome back, Ryan, man.
Big up
Welcome
Ryan,
back,
man.
Ryan, the Fulham fan, man. Big yourself up from New York, man. I hope it's not too cold out there. It must be early in the morning there. It must be like 9 o'clock in the morning or some shit. So, man, big yourself up, man. I hope you have a great day. And yeah, let's go through some of the chat quickly because I'm gonna get people's opinions. Oh, I like this one. I think I'm gonna like this one from reading the first couple words. He says, "Yeah, AJ, it's the same as what Chelsea done when they hired Churchill in 21 to win the Champions League. A winner is a winner, but Rene should only stick to the ladies as she's the winner there." Okay, so AJ, Ollie's here for the ladies talk, man. You know what I mean? Now you got someone in the chat, man, to talk to you about the ladies team. So big up Ollie, man, and big up AJ, man. So hey, listen. What big up Tyrell as well, man, each and every time. Make sure you lot go and sub to Tyrell. Show him some love too, always. Big up the community, man. Listen, anything you don't want to touch on for the last segment, because I got to head out in 5 minutes, bro. I got to head out in 5 minutes personally. So anything you lot want to go through in the chat, anything you lot want to post to us, put your questions in now. And Shaq, anything you want to touch on before I leave?
No, not in particular. Obviously, we're gonna talk about the Man City thing on Friday, innit? Do you know what I mean? So sorry, people, we're gonna
Yeah.
leave you waiting on that one, innit? You know, we gonna wait till Friday, bro. You know, we gonna get closer to that time, man. We gonna get closer to that time. Just very quickly, yeah, I want to give a praise to a particular young man. His name is Mosquera. Now all of a sudden, I'm looking at Real Madrid and I'm like, hey, get your wallet out, mate. Do you know what I mean? 90 mil. I know you got it. Do you know what I mean? You loaned out Asensio and that he's no longer with your team. Militao, you can't rely on his fitness. Do you know what I mean? Come to you over here, blood. 90 mil is yours, blood. You know what I mean? We got them a square. But no, jokes aside, yeah. Yeah, he's just like I absolutely sound. I think that's the if anything, that's probably the signing, yeah, that's impressed me the most in terms of performances on the pitch. I can't lie, man. He's been brilliant, people, man. Let me know what you think, people, man. Mosquera, about the guy, man.
Shaq,
It's still
let me
very
add
early
something
days.
to that, yeah.
It's still very early days, but I'm going. Yeah.
Let me add one thing to that, people, yeah, because I like to play both sides, devil's advocate and all that. Listen, imagine Saliba didn't get injured, yeah. Would we have got to see Mosquera? Would we be like if Saliba wasn't injured? Would we have seen Mosquera play really? I don't think we would have. So I don't know. Like I'm just saying, man. Sometimes we won't be able to assess the window properly until like January. So I've said it for a long time. We ain't seen Kepa play much for us. Obviously, Kepa's the exception. He's the goalkeeper. None of us really want to see him. I'm just saying, innit? So we haven't really got to see much of Norgard. We ain't got to see Hincapié yet, really. And because of the injuries, we've got to see Noni. We've got to see Mosquera. So straight away off the bat with the depths getting tested. You know what I mean? And you know what? This might be a shining light for us. This might be what the team needs to boost. Like even the players that ain't gonna get many minutes, they're all getting minutes lately. So it's helping the team morale. And I think once Saliba, Odegaard, and Saka fully get to come back slow, I think we're gonna be all right, man. I think we're gonna be all right. We haven't even got to play with Saliba, Saka, and Odegaard all together really this season. And before the summer window, those were our best players on paper. That's what everyone said. That's what Arteta thinks. So that's why I'm so positive, man. And I think we are going to beat Man City. And I can't wait for the preview on Friday because I'm going to be talking so much. I'm going to have so much chest, Shaq, man. But yeah, man, look, people, AJ loves getting at me in the chat, man. But go on, Shaq, go. What do you want to say to what I said?
You don't really do it. I don't know. You just have a lot of just faith and confidence. Like, bro, bro. You know, we almost failed to win like nearly half of our games last season. I don't know, bro. Most games are going. I'm not fully confident of a W. Like, I'm just not. Do you know what I mean? And if I am, then it's a tight win. Do you know what I mean? So, but I don't know how you do it.
Do you know what? Yeah. You know what? The last two games I got it right. I said 3-0, we got a 3-0. I said 2-0 yesterday, we got 2-0. It's all documented. You know what I mean? It's all documented, bro. So I'm not trying to jinx it, but I'm going for 2-1 Arsenal against Man City. Innit? Hopefully, I get the hat trick. Hopefully, I've done it 3 times in a row, people, man. I'm going 2-1, man. I'm going 2-1. But we'll get into that on on the Friday show. I might be here for a solo show around the same time. Yeah. If not, me and Shaq will definitely be back here on Friday. Let's just go through the chat quickly before we wrap up. Yeah. Ollie says the best Arsenal team I've seen was from 2003. From 2003 to 2006, when I started supporting the club, I drank all night after the Champions League final. The Champions League final night was probably the worst night in my football history, man. Oh my god, man! What a disappointing night, man. So close.
Tears on that day,
so close, man.
Yeah, I dropped tears for that one.
And you know the funniest thing is, then Barcelona. Those are the times where Barcelona, they did it to Chelsea worse than us, man. They robbed us, bro. We got robbed. You see, I'm not having it. They got done for match fixing. You know there was some fishy shit going on, bro. And Chelsea, I have to admit, I hate Chelsea, but they got it worse than us. But yeah, let me go through the last bit. James, that I hear. Oh, trust me.
For no reason. Nah, I hear it, man. I hear it, bruv. I hear it, man. MLS is no longer existing. I don't know what it is with Arteta and the young G's, man. Just to be fair, he did trust Mount and Skelly last season, but he kind of didn't have much option to. Do you know what I mean? Because Tierney can't invert. Zinchenko was on and off injured. The same with Calafiori. Do you know what I mean? So me personally, I think he played Skelly because he kind of had to. Do you know what I mean? Sometimes a lot of times with this manager, shit just falls on his lap, man. Brother gets way too much credit sometimes. Way too much
trust
credit.
Me. All right, Gunner for Life says, James, we had all them together last season. What happened? Well, let's see this season. I cannot imagine him losing to Port Vale because we probably have the best depth in England. That's what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm saying. Big up, Ollie. James, we won't win again City because we will triple DM in the same midfield again. No, I do expect him to play Marino in the midfield this week. I would play Eze, but I know he's going to go with the same midfield. Ollie Arteta knows how to win the majors, so he'll throw the League Cup and FA Cup in the bin. I don't know. He has the depth this season to not throw anything in the bin, yeah? So this is really the judgment season. I keep saying it, man. It's judgment day season, whatever you want to call it. But listen, people, me and Shaq got things to do, and it's been a pleasure. I'll try to catch you tomorrow at the same time. If not, me and Shaq will definitely be here on Friday And honestly, thank you lot for coming and showing love. Make sure to hit the like and subscribe on the way out. Shaq, it's always a pleasure. I'll catch you on the next one, innit?
My brother.
Peace.
100%.